I'm Tommy Gallagher, and we are in the Counterculture Coffee New York City Training Center. Coffee enthusiasts, people who are interested in starting a business, coffee nerds can come here to learn as much as they want to about all things coffee. Here, this is sort of like a welcome reception area. This is a Malkonig EK43. It's a really big burr grinder. It has really big burrs. Grinders like this are mostly made for they're not really generally made for cafe service. They're sort of designed for like long-term longevity and also to be really robust because they're like commercial equipment. Great, so it's got humongous burrs. The more surface area you have, the more control you have over like consistency of grind particle size. These are two Mod Bar sort of coffee brewing stations. Mod Bar is like a new company based in the United States. They make modular coffee components. So like for this guy, this dispenses hot water, and then each font has a module underneath that does all of the water heating and temperature control and programming for dispensing water at different intervals. You know, you could do like a pour over, or you could just have it stationary and be more like a regular coffee brewer. It's also got like removable tips that you could change. It's really neat. You can program like volume relative to dose. So there's a flow meter inside the module that measures the cold water, and it works the same way as like a bicycle speedometer. So it's like an impeller with a magnet, and every time that magnet passes 1 point, it counts a revolution. And so I can program in pauses, and it'll remember that. So the Mod Bar espresso works much like any sort of individual boiler espresso machine. Portafilter lives in a pretty standard place. There's a lever to actuate things. Each one of these fonts has a module underneath that controls, again, its water delivery and temperature. Cold water kind of comes in and it passes through a flow meter, again, to measure how much water is going through. From the flow meter, it comes in and through a pump. This pump is a gear pump that's magnetic. So it could have variable pressures and variable speeds. This gear pump talks to a pressure transducer, which is in line. And basically what that does is motor output is dictated by speed. The pressure transducer gets a sense of the pressure in the puck at any given moment and tries to determine what an appropriate motor speed is to meet your desired pressure. And you can kind of program in lots of different variables too. So you could do moderate pressure, you could do pressure profiling on it throughout the duration of the shot. These are Mazzer electric rovers, but traditionally people use a dedicated grinder for espresso because you've got the opportunity to make grind adjustments on a micromillimetric scale. This collar is pushing my burrs closer together or further apart. The thread pitch is tight enough to allow fairly big changes on my end that would yield really minuscule changes on this end. So you just have like the opportunity for more precision in preparation of espresso. So this room is just for espresso-related training and classes. This is a La Marzocco GB5. You see these a lot in New York cafes. So. This is a La Marzocco Strada EP. There's a potentiometer that I'm using to sort of dictate the motor speed. The further over the pedal goes, the higher the potential pressure I have. And then the further back over, the lower the pressure goes. So I can have variable pressure throughout the duration of the shot. So this area is for mostly to accommodate coffee brewing instruction. So we've got the entire surface, for the most part, is drainable. This is a Marco under-counter boiler. So it's got a font that will dispense super hot water. It's fed by a big 45-liter boiler. A lot of our coffee brewing classes, we try to have everybody brew coffee and then check their brewed coffee against their palate to see if it tastes right, and then take that information and check it against a refractometer. Then we can use that refractive index number to infer the amount of total dissolved solids in the water to give you a sense of Peru's extraction strength and concentration.